Hi, this is Joseph Tan here from goodmonday.com. Why do many people give up setting personal goals and they resist setting New Year resolutions? This is because they have set goals before and the outcome was failure. There is one vital element we need to consider if we want to make sure that our goal setting is a successful process, and that is the factor of personal vision. Because without personal vision, goal setting is doomed to fail. Goals basically are methods and ways and systems for us to follow, but there is a bigger picture we need to consider, and that bigger picture is one of personal motivation. Because without motivation, goals or methods will lack the energy needed to sustain the completion of the task. So before you set your eyes on your goals, you must set your eyes on yourself and basically ask yourself two questions. And by answering these two questions, you will be able to clarify your vision and also determine your level of energy that will propel you to meet those goals. The two questions is this. Question number one is, what do I hope to gain? And question number two, what will I lose if nothing is done? One type of energy is when you focus on what you will gain at the end of the day. Now, before you set the goals, you have got to think of the vision of what will happen when you meet your goals. Meaning, you have got to list down as many benefit statements as possible. The more benefit statements you have, the stronger your vision become and your sense of gain would be intensified. So when you want to establish your vision, set the benefits of that vision. List down as many as possible, at least 10. The more benefits you have, the more motivating and clearer your goals will become. Another way of clarifying your vision in getting energy to move you forward is the opposite of gain. That is, what is the consequence if nothing happens? What if the consequence if nothing is done? What is the consequence if life carries on the same? What is the consequence if it is just business as usual? List down as many consequences as you can think of, and these consequences, negative consequences, will give you a picture of what will happen in the future if nothing is done. Let me tell you, this can be a very motivating exercise as well. So in dealing with what type of goals to set, you must begin by asking why you want those goals to be set in the first place. And that requires an internal prerequisite called personal vision. And this can only be achieved when you spend time to reflect on the two ways that you can develop an internal energy to meet those goals. And those two ways are either by listing out the benefits of what will happen in the future or the consequence if nothing is done. As a manager, your job is twofold. One is you have got to learn to explain what are the goals for people to follow, but you must also consider a second and vital component, and that is you must learn to energize them. You energize them by not only just explaining the goals, but you got to give them a vision of how things can be by highlighting two areas, listing the benefits and also by detailing out the consequences. You can do one of the two, or you can even do both, but you have got to be very detailed in this visioning exercise, because if you can spend enough time to create that motivation by visioning, then the goals become easier and more motivating to meet. Think about it. This is Joseph Tan here from goodmonday.com. Thanks for watching.